En Dankeschön.
Just make sure I'm right.
I can't see. I saw your name. I have a granddaughter. Well, here.
I know who you are.
Long time. Good to see you.
I say we do.
Okay.
10 minutes. Until 10. Oh, she's walking away. My cue.
Okay.
Who's walking away?
I've been eyeing the person with the orange dress.
That's Jim Huntington, one of our principals. He's the reason that Joaquin actually succeeded.
Huh.
Oh, wow.
He's the one that created the marching band schedule, all the other stuff.
Marching English horns? Marching English horns?
That was the secret. Marching band. All right, let's check data. So we're about 6 minutes in, we have 1 point.
She's right there.
Should
Well, I know
it's
now.
not.
She walked that way. Maybe. She's like, Mission Impossible.
Okay, they're still, okay. All right, so it is what it is. Thank you. Good to be back.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay.
Hold on. We're doing what?
You're asking a lot.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, sorry. Hold.
Yeah, we won't do the fanfare just before.
Maybe I'll count the bucket.
Which is the
We'll do the Ducats before they come in with the pomp and yucca stance. That'll be a fanfare.
Nice thing about horns, I thought we linger in that range forever. I thought bad thing is I can't move around.
Yeah.
No, we could do the
Sure. Hold high up for like 15 seconds. No problem.
Sonata 2.
Sonata 2.
Sonata 2.
No repeats. No repeats.
No repeats.
No.
No repeats.
She's still walking over there.
We'll give you a key card.
They have the people here for when we pass out.
Good. No, for us, it won't be that far of a trip to the end.
You know next week.
So let's just give you a key card and keep the kid on if you need it. We're still running behind.
And keep the what if we need it?
Let's give you a key
The
card.
coffers.
Yeah, we need some stuff. I got it. You got it.
It's getting hot here.
That's your recovery piece?
Yes.
The Sonata is not a recovery.
I'm just not
Halfway through that, my lips were.
refreshing. I showered yesterday or the day before. Last night, I don't know. We'll see, we'll
I
see.
showered this morning thinking like,
That was optimistic.
Heat for
That
me.
sounds perfect.
Heat for me does not bode well.
That's perfect. That's like,
Which ironically, I
that's
see
one of the
that
best things about Farcones, in addition to fixing stuff, was the fact that the AC would be blasting.
blasting through.
It would be like
What's happening with
60
that building?
degrees. No.
Do they own it or were they renting it?
No, they owned it. They sold it.
Oh, they did.
Whoever bought it immediately got a stop work order put on the door. So
They probably didn't get
now
it.
nothing's happened for a month and a half.
That's
Yep.
Kingston.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
there's
so
still going to
annoying.
be no music shop.
We had to get like a.
Oh, it's not going to be a music.
We had to get a permit just to like fix our gas fireplace.
What's it
I was
going to
like,
do?
seriously?
Because they sold the subway building before that.
So what you're
Some
telling me
hipster city.
is that I should do a music
Some
shop
hipster
slash
person.
ballet shop. Okay.
So let's sight read the ballot.
The what?
Let's sight read the ballot with your piece.
We.
There's the 6 pieces here.
Wait, there we go.
They're lining up.
Yeah, I
the
know.
ballot's short enough. Let's just sight read the ballot.
Oh, okay.
With repeats. With repeats.
Oh, I see her. How fast? 2, 3, 4.
Right.
She's already looking. Like, I just see her. And she's looking at me. But she's not cute.
She's not waiting?
She's not waiting. No, she just keeps looking. Oh, they're walking down. I have a feeling I would pull out the.
What's their sense of adventure? Where are they not walking on?
But it's starting, but I don't know where she is.
She's right there.
She's going to cue you, right?
She keeps looking back at me, so I'm just taking out pomp and circumstance.
Yeah, dude, that's what we're doing next.
Pompey is up. What are we doing?
Pomp and
Pompey.
circumstance.
Okay.
Whenever she waits.
Remember where the repeat goes back to 25 minutes. Generally, they wait till they come towards the tent and then they start it, so we don't have to go through everything.
Yeah.
Pass out.
Sounds good to me.
What idiots. Crazy idiots. Or that. It's like they wrapped themselves in battle staff.
It looks like Harry Potter.
This is when it's good to be
Gryffindor.
Lincoln and have no opinion.
Wait, she moved. Where'd she go now?
One of the brown people.
Mostly she's gonna wave when like we're at the
Oh,
end.
she's there.
Yeah. She let us know when
I
that.
thought she left. I was like, where'd she go?
She did not come.
She's waving. She's waving.
She's not waving at us. She's not even looking at me. Okay.
All right.
Ready?
Here you go, Ryan.
5.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Oh,
going.
sorry.
25.
Mr. President, SUNY Ulster faculty and staff, Board of Trustees, I am honored to present to you today, live and in person, the class of 2022.
Good morning. My name is Kevin Stoner. As Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the Faculty, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I welcome you to the college and to the 58th annual commencement exercises honoring the members of the class of 2022. In accordance with college safety regulations, in case of emergency, I would like to remind you that you may exit via the house left side of the audience and from the rear of the audience seating area. The program will now begin. Would you please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Professor of Business Cornelia Denver, and men, please remove your caps for the invocation. The invocation will be delivered by the Reverend Allison Moore of St. Andrew's Episcopal Church, New Paltz, and will be followed by the singing of America the Beautiful.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. I'm here as priest at New Paltz, but also I've had the honor of working in the food pantry here, a wonderful partnership between SUNY Ulster and the Episcopal Church. So, God of many names, God beyond all names, source of life and love, thank you. Thank you for these lands, which were originally settled by Esopus and Munsee and Lenape people. Thank you for students juggling work and life and school and relationships. Thank you to teachers and faculty and janitors and administrators and food service workers and everybody on this campus who pulls together to create a community of learning. Thank you for all who help students get to this place. Thank you for opening our eyes to the riches of many cultures, traditions, backgrounds, and ways of life. Source of life, we mourn our losses. Losses due to COVID, losses due to liberty, struggles for life and liberty and land in the county, historically, of violence in Ukraine and in our state, most recently in Buffalo. We mourn the loss of dreams. If I expected to have college be this way, and it turned out differently, and yet you are here. Celebrate the dreams and the persistence and the resilience that brought you to this day. Many blessings.
Please be seated. Thank you. My name is Jen Zell, and I serve as the Chief of Staff and Secretary to the Board of Trustees at SUNY Ulster. Let me express our thanks and appreciation to the SUNY Ulster Brass Quintet under the direction of Victor Izzo, and to Janet Garris and members of the College Chorus for their musical contributions. I would also like to acknowledge and thank Darla Roman Green, who is serving as our interpreter for this morning's ceremony. It is particularly important to recognize the efforts of this year's graduation committee and co-chairs, team volunteers, the college's maintenance, housekeeping staff, and public safety for their preparations for this year's ceremony, our first in-person ceremony in 2 years. We appreciate the many hours you have devoted behind the scenes to make this morning a splendid celebration for our graduates in our outdoor venue. Thank you. Following this morning's ceremony, there'll be a fine art and fashion design student exhibition in the Muroff Kotler Art Gallery. There will also be an outdoor reception with light refreshments for graduates and guests outside of the Vanderlyn Hall Student Life Center. You're all invited to attend. It is now my pleasure and honor to introduce Dr. Alan P. Roberts, 6th President of SUNY Ulster.
Good morning. What a beautiful day. This is absolutely incredible. Before I formally start my presentation, I just want to thank everybody. You're a truly remarkable class. You have pursued, you have been persistent, and you didn't sign up for this, but you made it. You really made it. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for sticking in there. Let me begin. Members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, friends, and graduates, we are delighted that you and the family and friends of the graduates have joined us for this important occasion. The celebration of the academic achievement of the class of 2022. Our graduates have inspired us with their stories. Stories of hard work, perseverance, and a passion for knowledge. Today, we celebrate your success and bright future. SUNY Ulster's Board of Trustees is comprised of 9 appointed representatives from the community and 1 student representative elected by the student body. These individuals play a vital role in shaping the policy and the direction of the college. Their commitment to SUNY Ulster is best witnessed by their years of service, almost 35 years collectively, and by the many contributions to the county. As I call out their names, I ask that they remain standing until all are introduced, and please hold your applause until I'm finished. With us this morning, we have Vice Chair Debbie Briggs from Ellenville, Trustee Vicki St. John Gilligan from Kingston, Trustee Gregory Simpson from Hurley, and our Trustee Emeriti, Françoise Denevsky from Port Ewing. We have 4 trustees who are unable to be with us today. Chairman Alan Lamido from Rosendale, Trustee Anna Brett from Kingston, Trustee Tim Sweeney from Stone Ridge, and Trustee Emma Amoji from Kingston. And there are a number of distinguished guests who have joined us as members of the platform party. I'd like to take an opportunity to introduce them to you. First, Professor of Business Cornelia Denver, who, by the way, was chosen as the Employee President's Cup of the Year, who we are so proud of, and we're going to miss her dearly. Today, Cornelia serves as a Grand Marshal and led the Pledges of Allegiance for this morning's ceremony. Also on the platform, we have Jamie Capuano, Vice President of Administrative Services, Christopher Marks, Vice President of Workforce, Economic Development, and Community Partners. And now it's my special privilege to present Debbie Briggs, Vice Chair of the SUNY Ulster Board of Trustees, to deliver the greetings on behalf of the Chairman and our board. Debbie?
Good morning. If my voice is a little shaky, I am truly overwhelmed by the enormity of what's happening today. I didn't think I would feel this emotional, but we are truly proud of every single one of you. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of SUNY Ulster, we congratulate you on your perseverance in a very, very difficult year. I'm sure there were times that you thought of quitting. I'm sure you're sick of the gloom of Zoom, because I know I am. Many of you are working full-time to help your family. There's stressors in life. COVID, that's really the only word we need to say. Maybe you thought about taking a year off because of all of these things, but you didn't. You thought better of it. You stayed, you persevered. That's why you and SUNY Ulster are number 1. Yes, you had help. I see your parents, your family, and your friends out there. I know about the caring faculty, administration, staff, student services, health services, the cleaners, the security. We cannot forget the College Foundation and Lorraine Salmon for all that they have helped with scholarships. And to all of you, I just wanted to wish you a happy, healthy, and successful future. Please enjoy today, enjoy your celebration. You started here, you will go far. I have no doubts. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Chair Briggs. I'd like to acknowledge and thank the majority and minority leaders of the Ulster County Legislature, Jonathan Hepner, Majority Leader, and Kenneth Ronk Jr., Minority Leader, as well as the legislators who are members of the Economic Development, Planning, Education, Employment, Arts, and Agriculture Committee, Chairman Brian Cahill, Deputy Chairman Herbert Litz, Thomas Corcoran Jr., Peter Criswell, Chris Hewitt, Joseph Maloney, and Megan Sperry. Senator Michelle Hinchey, a strong union advocate and champion on energy, environmental protection, and economic development, was elected to the New York State Senate in 2020, making history as the youngest woman to represent an upstate district in the Democratic Majority Conference. Senator Hinchey serves as chair of the Senate Agriculture Committee while effectively demonstrating that there's no higher calling than public service, the importance of giving back to your community, and standing up to fight for what's right. As representative of the 46th District of New York, her leadership and support has been deeply valued by SUNY Ulster. I'm pleased to introduce to you Senator Michelle Hinchey.
Hello, class of 2022. It is great to be with you. Good morning and congratulations. I stand before you this morning in awe of the remarkable accomplishments you have earned by each and every single one of you on today, your graduation day. Instead of talking to you about what you're going to do now, I'd like to talk to you about who you're going to be. You are a legacy in the making. A first-generation college student, a prospective teacher, social worker, community activist, preparing for a life of service. A parent in the midst of raising a family and earning a degree or an advanced certification so that you can achieve even more to build a better life for you and your family. A veteran who has sacrificed for our country and came to SUNY Ulster to pursue a new career. Yours are the shoulders upon which our community and all of those who come through these halls after you will stand on. You are a legacy in the making. These past 2 years have been some of the hardest 2 years, not only for our state, not only for you, but for our country, and that we have ever faced. And yet you took a risk. You bet on yourself, and you have persisted fearlessly in pursuit of your dreams. It's because of you and your commitment to strengthening yourself that our community is better served and is stronger today. You are a legacy in the making. It's an absolute privilege to be here to help honor you and your achievements, to recognize in the presence of your professors, of your friends and your family and your loved ones, how you've adapted and risen to the challenge in arguably one of the most difficult times to pursue an education. Thank you for choosing SUNY Ulster to be a part of your story. I can tell you with absolute certainty that your community cannot wait to see you shine. Congratulations to all of you. Happy graduation day. You deserve everything that's coming your way. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Hinchey. Ulster County Executive Patrick Ryan, elected in 2019, is a fifth-generation Ulster County native, decorated combat veteran, and small businessman. His life has been shaped by a desire to serve his community. As Ulster County Executive, he has been leading the county through a once-in-a-century pandemic, spearheading the effort to transform the former IBM site after decades of sitting dormant, providing direct financial relief to small businesses and residents, building supportive and affordable housing, and reinvesting in mental health services, all with steadfast fiscal leadership as the Chief Budgetary Officer for Ulster County. SUNY Ulster, and most importantly our students, have been the beneficiaries of his leadership and contributions as we navigated COVID-19 and collaborated in support of SUNY Ulster's mission to change lives through higher education. I'm honored to introduce to you Ulster County Executive Patrick Ryan.
Good morning, everybody. Feels good to, I don't think I've been with this many people in literally 3 years. So thank you for being here. I have to start and just say, seeing everybody's faces walk in, not just our graduates, but the family, I think we all need some positivity right now, so thank you for giving me a boost of optimism and positivity. Congratulations to the class of 2022. On behalf of, we have 180,000 residents in Ulster County. I'm here mostly on their behalf to say congratulations to you all, congratulations to your families, your friends, everyone who has supported you. Of course, Dr. Roberts and the whole faculty at SUNY Ulster, all of our professors and staff, and everyone that made this event happen. I am so proud of SUNY Ulster. We know we've gotten the official recognition as the #1 community college in the state, which is a really, really big deal. So be proud of that. And I still think it all comes back to you all, the students, and the attitude and the energy that you bring. And everybody's going to talk about this, but the perseverance of what's going on in everybody's lives with COVID, with just every single challenge, we are really inspired. I am personally inspired by you all just pushing through that and getting to where you are now. I have two closing thoughts that will be very brief, I promise, because it's going to be over 90 here any minute. Number one, we need you. We need you here in Ulster County, in this community, to bring all that passion and energy and commitment that got you to this moment to graduate, to build the future of this county. I've got an almost 3-year-old and a 4-month-old at home. And so you all are going to be the ones sitting up here when they're sitting in your seats, I hope, if they do their homework. So we need you. We really do. And Jen Zell talked about it a little bit, but we have a lot of really exciting, positive things happening in Ulster County. Our economy is growing. We've got new energy and optimism and opportunity. And when I graduated high school in 2000, it did not feel the same in Ulster County. So I think my ask and request is stay here, invest here, help be part of the future. And then my second and final thought, we need you on a deeper level than that. We need people, as Michelle said, who are going to be about service, who are going to be about the community and the bigger picture, that we're all in this together, and if the last few years haven't reminded us of that, then certainly nothing will. So I want to leave with a quote and a closing thought from someone that I am honestly hesitant to quote, but I think it's perfectly apt words for today, from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve, although you now do. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. That is the message we desperately, desperately need in our country right now, and we are looking to you all to bring that spirit. So please continue to make us proud, and again, congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, County Executive Ryan. Chair Bartels was elected to the Ulster County Legislature in 2003, serving from 2004 through 2007, returning in 2012, and was elected chair in January of 2019 and again in January of 2022. Her leadership on the legislature includes terms serving as the vice chair, the deputy chair of Ways and Means, the chair of the Laws, Rules, Governmental Services Committee, as well as several terms as chair and deputy chair of the Energy and Environment Committee. An award-winning filmmaker and member of the Writers Guild of America, most recently Chair Bartels worked on a feature-length documentary about poverty in the United States. We are appreciative of Chair Bartels' leadership in Ulster County and thankful for her support of SUNY Ulster and our students. It is now my very great pleasure to introduce to you Chair of the Ulster County Legislature, the Honorable Tracy Bartels.
Good morning, class of 2022. Congratulations. It's my honor to be here with you today in person to celebrate your achievement. Your graduation comes at an extraordinary time. Throughout the course of your studies, you have been called upon to adapt to challenging and changing circumstances. Not a one of us could have foreseen 2 years ago Zoom, social distancing, masking up, a whole new normal, and yet, as has already been stated, you persevered. You chose SUNY Ulster, and you succeeded. Along your journey, you will likely find that things do not go exactly as planned. The measure of your success will not be how close you come to the dreams you have today, but the life that you live. How daring you are, the chances that you take. How kind you are, the lives that you touch. And not least of all, how happy you are, because happiness is contagious. Life is short. We've all learned that the hard way. So take this time and make it matter. Do what you love. Find your purpose and follow it. Don't be dissuaded. Keep learning. In the legislature, we refer to SUNY Ulster as the jewel of Ulster County. It shines because of you. Whatever your background and wherever life takes you, from this day forward, you are ambassadors of SUNY Ulster and Ulster County. So take us with you when you go and make the world a better place. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chair Bartels. We believe it is particularly fitting on this occasion for the graduates to be addressed by honored members of our faculty. This year's faculty speaker is Professor of Psychology, James Hobbs. Professor Hobbs has 23 years of teaching at SUNY Ulster and is currently finishing his service as chair of the college's academic senate for the 21-22 academic year. Professor Hobbs.
Wait a minute, I'm looking for a place to click. I'm looking, hold on a second, I'm looking for names on black backgrounds and I see faces. I feel like completely disoriented. I actually don't know where I am anymore. So on behalf of all the faculty, I want to give you our congratulations. It has been an incredible, incredible experience. I know for me personally, and I think I can speak for all of the faculty when I say it has been a gas, right? You guys know too. I mean, I can feel it, I can hear it. It has been an incredible, wonderful, fantastic experience. And for each of us as faculty to be out here having the privilege, and I mean the privilege, really, the privilege to have a little bit of a dialogue with you, to have a little bit of a learning experience with you, is the privilege of a lifetime. And so I want to thank you for that, and I know the faculty want to thank all of you for that, for bringing yourself into the classroom, for once in a while turning on your camera, okay, every once in a while, for waking up barely in time for class, right? Being willing to say who you are, even though you are still in REM sleep. I understand those things, right? And I want to give you your last very quick lesson. Very quick lesson, no homework, no homework. There's actually really two opportunities for you, right? One opportunity is for you to move forward. And as other people have said, never, ever, ever, ever compromise yourself. Dream really big. Dream from the heart and the mind, right? Don't set limits. If there's anything that you have learned here at Ulster, it's there are limits only to be surpassed, right? And it's our privilege as faculty to watch you surpass them. Unbelievable. That's number one. Dream big. Don't set any limits to yourself. Get out of your own way. Move forward every single day. The second lesson is that right now at this moment, whatever time it is, right at this moment, there's something important happening. It's not the cell phone. Right? There's something really important happening, and that is life. Life is happening right now. You can feel your heart beating right now. You can feel the sweat starting to come down off your forehead. You can feel your hand as you're fanning yourself. Life is happening right now, and it is incredibly important. And you know what I've learned in all these years? And it sounds really funny to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. It never gets better than this. It never gets better than this. And if you can learn to enjoy the life that's happening right now, then you're taking care of both opportunities, not just the opportunity to dream big, but the opportunity to make the most of this moment that you have right now. And every faculty member at this institution wishes that for all of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Professor Hobbs. Evan Smith has been a leader on campus, engaging students through online and in-person student activities while serving as president of SUNY Ulster's Student Government Organization for the 21-22 academic year. I am pleased to introduce to you Evan Smith.
Hello, fellow SUNY Ulster graduates. My name is Evan Smith. I have been the SUNY Ulster Student Government President for this academic year. Many of us haven't met. We've all been behind screens, and suddenly here we are in this giant field. When I was asked to give a few remarks today, I said, can they be pre-recorded? Of course, we were also thankful that we were allowed to have this ceremony in person, but I would still feel a lot more comfortable if I could be playing Tetris or scrolling through Twitter. This hasn't been the college experience that most of us might have imagined for ourselves. Maybe SUNY Ulster wasn't your first choice. I knew it was a good fit for me because I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do. Then throw a pandemic in the mix, I went from being homeschooled in high school to going to college to ending up in home college. All in a matter of a few short months. So if you're wondering, I'm still not sure what I want to do. But my time at SUNY Ulster helped me with a few things. I found interest in psychology, I'm really enjoying creative writing, and becoming the student government president was unexpected, but I'm told I did a good job of making sure our students' voices were heard during this really bizarre remote time. And I'm also told by my advisor that my accountability and dependability helped make sure that the student government survived, so she's really glad that I decided to show up here today. Everybody faced a lot leading up to their time at SUNY Ulster. We all know that balancing schoolwork, along with making money, taking care of family, commuting mixed in makes college challenging, but we all persevered, and in a pandemic, we put our minds to our academic goals. And here we are finishing together. We know that we can make it through changes, so now we can become the people who create changes for better in the future. We all saw the TV ads in the early days of the pandemic about being in this together, and SUNY Ulster students thrived at that. We are here. Hopefully we're all feeling healthy, unlike my pages that are flipping in the wind. We should all be proud and grateful. Proud of ourselves for what we have accomplished and grateful for the support from the staff and professors here at SUNY Ulster. Let the next journey begin. Thank you.
Greetings and congratulations. I'm Lorraine Salmon. I'm the executive director of the foundation here at SUNY Ulster, and mimicking everybody's thoughts, we are truly, truly so proud of all of you. And thank you, Evan. Those were terrific comments. Please allow me to welcome Ulster Community College Foundation board members in attendance this morning. Darlene Pfeiffer to my far left. Give her a wave. And then we have Barbara Cohen, Kathleen Clunan in the audience, as well as former Foundation Board Director, New York State Deputy Comptroller, Division of Local Government and School Accountability, Elliot Auerbach. Next is my favorite part, leading the foundation. I would love to recognize all of our donors. And so there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. But the easiest way for me to do that is to recognize our scholarship recipients in the audience today. So if you are one of the three categories, please stand for just a moment. If you are a PCS scholarship recipient, please stand. If you are a scholarship recipient throughout the course of your education here at SUNY Ulster, please stand. And if you have received a transfer scholarship to go on with your education, please stand. Woo-hoo! Thank you. You may be seated. I would like to take a brief moment to recognize Darlene Pfeiffer, who you just met earlier. Darlene is SUNY Ulster's champion and most prolific donor. Darlene gave a $1 million endowment to the scholarships here at SUNY Ulster just this past June. Darlene has established the Student Experience Endowment to support the President's Challenge Scholarship. This gift will support that scholarship's administration in perpetuity. Thank you, Darlene, for your generosity, visionary philanthropy, and commitment to changing lives. It is now my pleasure to introduce Laurel Sweeney, the chair of the Ulster Community College Foundation Board of Directors. Laurel is serving on the board since 2016. Ms. Sweeney's contributions through her leadership, championing the President's Challenge Scholarship, and her personal generosity as a donor have helped secure the future of the foundation and its partnership with the college. Laurel Sweeney.
Whoa, I knew that was going to happen. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Ulster Community College Foundation Board, congratulations to today's graduates. I am a SUNY Dutchess graduate, the very first in my immediate family to go to college. I've been where you are today, and it's very, very exciting. The SUNY Ulster Foundation is a vital part of the SUNY Ulster family, and for the first time in its 46-year history, the foundation is poised to award $1 million in scholarships to SUNY Ulster students and its graduates during the 2022-2023 academic year. We joyfully celebrate the graduates of this year's New Start for Women program, who are graduating with certificates this May. Our foundation was instrumental in securing a grant for the New Start for Women's program, which launched in the summer of 2019, thanks to the generosity and support of the Novo Foundation and board member and champion, Darlene Pfeiffer. On a personal note, we are elated to celebrate the first graduates of SUNY Ulster's President's Challenge Scholarship Program, initiated in 2016 with just 6 students from the Rondout Valley.
This program awards a 2-year tuition-free education to 8th grade students who are mentored throughout their high school years to ensure their success here on campus. With programs established in all 9 school districts throughout Ulster County, today there are nearly 200 students in the program, and we are confident that we will add an additional 50 students for 2022. Our foundation exists because of the good work of generous people who want to help you achieve your goals, even though they may have never met you. Please take a look at the commencement program where you will see the names of the scholarship recipients and the awards received. Each one is given by a concerned individual or organization who has acted on your behalf to help you achieve your dreams and goals. On behalf of those contributors and my colleagues on the foundation board, I want to share with you our pride in being part of your educational experience and wish you every success in your future. If you match your goal with effort, there is nothing that you cannot accomplish. At SUNY Ulster, you really can start here and go far. Thank you for being with us today. It's so exciting to have everyone here in person, and thank you again to all the family and friends that have turned out today. It's now my pleasure to ask Vice President Jamie Capuano to the podium. Thank you.
Thank you, Laurel, and congratulations. My name is Jamie Capuano, and I serve as the Vice President for Administrative Services here at SUNY Ulster. Our keynote speaker will serve as an inspiration to us all. The Honorable Thomas DiNapoli served as the 54th Comptroller of the State of New York since 2007. He was formerly a member of the New York State Assembly, representing the 16th District in Nassau County, and was elected to the Mineola School Board at the age of 18. Sorry. That would be extraordinary. 18 is very extraordinary. Controller DiNapoli graduated magna cum laude from Hofstra University in 1976 with a bachelor's degree in history and received a master's degree in 1988 in human resources management from New School's Graduate School of Management and Urban Professions. We are appreciative of his tireless efforts for our students and are all impacted daily through his continued advocacy for the citizens of New York State by protecting individuals' money and keeping our government accountable as we work collectively toward a better future for all. And with that, I welcome to the podium Controller DiNapoli.
Thank you, Jamie, very much for that great introduction. I looked like I was 16 when I was 18, so that was fine. Congratulations, class of 2022! What a great day this is, and I won't be too long. I know it says keynote, but don't worry. I know it's a warm day. Let me acknowledge President Roberts, the members of the Board of Trustees, and the great administration, faculty, and staff of SUNY Ulster, all who do such a tremendous job. Particularly, I want to give a shout out to President Roberts. I wish you the best in your upcoming retirement. I know I join with everyone here in thanking you for all that you've done to build up SUNY Ulster. It's because of your excellent leadership that SUNY Ulster consistently ranks among the best community colleges in New York State. Your commitment to students has been superlative. I don't think any of us know of any other college president in our country who traveled to graduates' homes to hand-deliver diplomas during COVID-19. That's amazing dedication. So, President Roberts, you're giving out all these diplomas, so I'm not giving you a diploma, but if you come forward, I won't read the whereases because it's kind of warm out, but here's an official state proclamation honoring you for your incredible leadership at SUNY Ulster. Give them a round of applause. Let me also give a special shout out to every parent, family member, and friend in the audience today who supported and mentored all of you graduates and helped make it possible for you to reach this very impressive moment in your life's journey. You know what? This day belongs to them as much as it belongs to you. So if I could ask one thing of you, how about if all the graduates stand up, turn around, give a round of applause to your family members, your friends, your loved ones who are here to support you. Applaud them. Now it's my turn to talk about you. To our graduates, today truly is your day. And I see a lot of smiling faces, and you have good reason to smile. As others have said, and you well know, this has been an historically challenging 2 years for all of us as we've endured the COVID pandemic. As college students, the isolation and disruption you've had to work through while at SUNY Ulster during this time has been unlike any college experience in memory. But you got through it, and you've succeeded. And today, you are all here making a profound statement. I'll use the word you've heard a few times already. You're making a profound statement about perseverance. Perseverance. This day was not handed to you. Setting aside the once-in-a-century pandemic, every one of you has a unique story. An obstacle you had to overcome, a challenge you had to meet in order to make it to commencement. Many of you had to balance work and school. Some of you are raising children. Many of you are the first in your family to graduate college. So was I. It's a tremendous feeling. Despite the headwinds you all faced, you pushed through. Congratulations. You earned this moment. As you enter the next phase of your lives and the milestones yet to come, I want to offer you some advice that I hope will help you navigate through the journey ahead. First, be flexible. Some of you are going on to more education, some of you into the workforce, in a private business, a not-for-profit, or public service. New doors will open. New opportunities await. But let me tell you something. However you've envisioned your life's path, think again. When I graduated college, I thought I had it all figured out. I was going to spend my career as a high school social studies teacher. It didn't quite turn out that way. It's impossible to predict the future. The world you're going out into tomorrow isn't the same one you'll be living in 6 months, let alone 6 years from now. I mean, just look at the political, social, and cultural earthquakes of the last several years. Change is inevitable and constant. It's happening as we speak. Always be ready to embrace it. Again and again, history has taught us that the future belongs to the risk takers, not to the naysayers. Let me give you a couple of examples. In the year 1903, the president of the Michigan Savings Bank advised Henry Ford's lawyer not to invest in the Ford Motor Company because the horse is here to stay. The automobile is just a novelty and a fad. In 1946, Darryl Zanuck, a prominent movie producer at 20th Century Fox Studios, said, "Television won't last because people will soon get tired of staring at a plywood box every night." And during the 2007 launch of the first ever iPhone, Steve Ballmer, CEO of Microsoft, said, "There's no chance that the iPhone is going to get any significant market share. No chance." Well, so much for predictions. Be a risk taker. Welcome every surprise. Embrace every new challenge. Stay open to every new idea that comes your way. And guess what? However talented and dedicated you are, at some point, you may encounter a setback. You may be passed over for a promotion or downsized out of a position. You might face a creative rejection, or you just may plain screw up one day. Disappointment happens to the best of us, even those of us who take a chance to run for public office. After all, elections only have one winner. So strive to be Michael Jordan after he was cut from his high school basketball team, or Walt Disney after he was fired from his job at a newspaper for having no original ideas. And yes, those things actually happened. So when you're knocked down, get up and get better. Be resilient and adaptable. Most of all, never ever let the fear of failure be an excuse for not trying. My second suggestion, do what is right. Stay open-minded and tolerant and demand the same of others. You're going into the most diverse world and the most diverse workplaces in American history. The U.S. Census has created something called a diversity index to measure the probability that two people chosen at random will be from different racial and ethnic groups. In 2010, the probability was 54.9%. In 2020, it increased to 61.1%. Here in New York, the percentage went up from 60.2% to 65.8%, ranking us the 8th most diverse state in America. This state and nation were built and strengthened by people from all races, cultures, backgrounds, and religions from all over the world. Yet there have always been those in our midst who feel and fear diversity and fight it. Over the last few years, we've seen a precipitous rise in racist, anti-Semitic, anti-Asian, and anti-immigrant violence. We all watched in horror the news of the mass shooting targeting black people at the Tops Market in Buffalo. In his visit to Buffalo after this despicable act, our president said, "Racism is a poison in the bloodstream of our body politic." But this isn't just a government or community challenge. Each of us, as individuals, has the responsibility to confront intolerance in our daily lives. At home, walking on the sidewalk, riding the train, in a meeting with your boss, in the break room with a coworker, in an elevator, at a party with friends. It could be an offhand comment, a racist stereotype, or a joke. Don't look the other way. Don't stay silent. Do what's right. Speak up and call it out. When it comes to racism, anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, homophobia, transphobia, don't give bigotry the oxygen it needs to fester and grow. My third piece of advice is, well, you could applaud that. My third piece of advice is, make a difference. Give back to your community. Be a catalyst for good. COVID-19 has brought so much pain and loss, yet it has also brought us together, reminding us of the power of human connections, the need to reach out to each other, and how fragile life is. Now, as we emerge from the pandemic, we need to remember those lessons and continue to lift each other up. Find an opportunity to engage, to reach out, and to make a positive difference. Stay connected to your community and your neighbors through volunteerism. Pitch in at a local soup kitchen or food bank or food pantry. Mentor a child. Give your time to a youth club or nursing home. Deliver meals on wheels. Lend a hand at a community cleanup day. Wherever and whenever you can, lean in. Don't pull away. We can never underestimate the power of a handshake, a hug, a pat on the back, a smile, or just being there for someone in a time of need. And remember, each time you fortify someone else, it enriches you in return. As Dr. Martin Luther King told us in his letter from the Birmingham jail, all life is interrelated. We are all caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied into a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. And one more thing, vote. In 2020, the presidential election, we had a record turnout. 66.8% of Americans voted. The highest turnout was among voters aged 65 to 74 at 75%. The lowest, 18 to 24-year-olds at 51%. Through your vote, you have the power to make a difference by electing leaders who will fight for the issues that matter most to you. Use it. Participation is the lifeblood of our democracy. If it seems like I'm throwing a lot at you, I am. But that's only because I'm confident you are up to the challenges that lie ahead. You all have what it takes to be successful, have an impact, and lead a fulfilling life. I'll leave you with the words of Robert F. Kennedy. He once said, "This world demands the qualities of youth, not the time of life, but a state of mind, a temper of the will, a quality of the imagination, a predominance of courage over timidity, of the appetite for adventure over the life of ease." So, graduates, if you are adventurous and courageous through every surprise life brings, if you stand up for what is right, if you lean in and make a difference in your community, you will not only find personal achievement, you will help to create a better world. Good luck, stay healthy, and enjoy the ride.
Thank you, Comptroller DiNapoli. Our dedicated faculty devote a great deal of time and effort to emphasize the importance of scholarship. It all begins in the classroom with outstanding teaching and the eagerness of our students to learn from faculty's expertise and guidance. I would like first to acknowledge the 2022 State University of New York Chancellor's Award for Student Excellence recipients, Marlene Constant and Catherine Palicchio. The award acknowledges students for outstanding achievements that have demonstrated the integration of SUNY excellence within many aspects of their lives in areas such as academics, leadership, campus involvement, community service, or the arts. It is the highest honor bestowed upon a student by the university. Marlene and Catherine, please stand and be recognized. Phi Theta Kappa All New York Academic Team recipient Tatiana Hickman was recognized as a high-achieving college student who demonstrated academic excellence and intellectual rigor combined with leadership and service, extending her education beyond the classroom to benefit society. Please join me in recognizing Tatiana. You may have noticed the blue pins worn by faculty, staff, and distinguished guests. These pins identify those members of our campus community who have attended and graduated from SUNY Ulster. We as a college take special pride in our graduates and in their development, not only as scholars, but also as leaders. 14 years ago, the college's faculty established a new award to recognize significant academic achievement. The President's Medal of Highest Honor has presented to 79 graduates for achieving a perfect 4.0 GPA while at SUNY Ulster. This year, the award is presented to 9 graduates who have also received a perfect 4.0 grade point average while at the college. Demetrios Bakatsias. Tierney Braden. Connor Brothers Decker. Chloe Farrow. Crystal Gerase. Sarah Green. Elizabeth Leonardi. Owen O'Connor. Jillian Pacheco. Please stand and be recognized. In 2014, SUNY Ulster's Academic Senate adopted 2 new classifications, High Honors and Honors, to recognize students who achieve academic excellence with a grade point average of 3.3 or higher. Students graduating with the designation of High Honors have earned a GPA of 3.75 or higher and may be recognized with blue and gold cords. Will they please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Students graduating with the designation of honors have earned a GPA between 3.3 and 3.74 and may be recognized with blue and white cords. Will they please stand and be recognized? Thank you. This morning, we recognize students in the SUNY Ulster Honors Program. Students who apply are selected and successfully complete 18 credits of honors level courses while fulfilling the requirements of their academic programs and earning an overall GPA of 3.5 are recognized with the Honor Study designation at graduation. Will all honors program participants please rise? SUNY Ulster is a member of the National Community College Honor Society Phi Theta Kappa. Students achieving a grade point average of 3.5 or higher are eligible for membership. They may be recognized by their gold stoles worn today. Will all Phi Theta Kappa members please rise? Thank you. Will the graduates who were selected to attend SUNY Ulster tuition-free for graduating in the top 10% of Ulster County high schools through the Ulster Community College Foundation's College Scholars Program please rise? Thank you and congratulations. And this year, we have 3 of the first graduates from SUNY Ulster's President's Challenge Scholarship who will be receiving the inaugural Darlene L. Pfeiffer Medallion of Excellence today. First, Christina Abadsedes. Jenna Coddington. And Cassie Diamond. Thank you. With that, I'd like to ask Chris Marks, Vice President of Workforce, Economic Development, and Community Partnerships, to come to the podium.
Thank you, Vice President Stoner. At this time, I would also like to acknowledge 4 other members of the faculty and staff who have achieved distinction and recognition by their peers. Professor Dr. Miho Iwazaki is the recipient of the 2022 State University of New York Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Teaching. And Ms. Erica Finch is the recipient of the 2002 Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Adjunct Teaching. Director of Marketing and Media, Deborah Kaufman, is the recipient of the 2002 State University of New York Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Professional Service. And housekeeping team member, Donatilla Ledve, is the recipient of the 2022 SUNY Ulster SUNY Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Classified Service. SUNY Ulster has participated in the State University of New York Chancellor's Award for Excellence since 1995. Through these awards, the university publicly proclaims the achievements and personal dedication of the honorees and underscores SUNY's appreciation for their commitment, intellectual vibrancy, and leadership. Recipients are nominated by their peers for the significant contribution to students and our college community and to the university system. Will the 2022 award recipients please stand and be recognized once more? I now turn the podium over to Dr. Roberts.
Now it's time to have fun. We're going to get you up here. At this time, I'd like to have Vice President Stoner join me at the podium. Kevin? I have it here.
I think I don't have it memorized. Are you ready? Will all the candidates please rise? President Roberts, members of the Board of Trustees, I would like to present the candidates for the Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, Associate in Applied Science, certificates, and diplomas. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend that the candidates be awarded their respective certificates, diplomas, or degrees.
As recommended by the faculty, having completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Board of Regents of the State of New York, by the authority of the Board of Trustees, and by the authority invested in me, I hereby confirm your certificates, diplomas, and degrees to you.
All right, it's time. Again, just a reminder for everybody's safety, we ask that you please use the designated photo areas throughout the campus and outside of Vanderlyn Hall of Student Life Center for photos following the ceremony. Will the candidates please rise when directed row by row, and we will call your name and you will be able to approach the stage. Congratulations.
The candidates may be seated until it's their turn to rise. Jennifer Robin Callan, Associates in Arts, LA Math and Science, High Honors, Honors Studies, Phi Theta Kappa.
Rodrika Tabana, Associate in Science, Nursing.
Brianna Egan, Associate in Science, Nursing with Honors.
Victoria Sommer, Associate in Science, Nursing with Honors.
Mercedes Josephine Lapp, Associate in Science, Nursing.
Melanie Johnson, Associate in Science, Nursing.
Catherine E. Johnson, Associate in Science, Nursing with High Honors.
Zumi Dunda, Associate in Science, Nursing with Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Christine Cox, Associate in Science, Nursing.
John Barton, Associate in Science, Nursing with Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Carlene D., Associate in Science, Nursing with Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Ryan Dixon, Associate in Applied Science, Criminal Justice.
Tiffany A. James, Associate in Arts, LA Math and Science.
Catherine Breen, Associate in Science, Environmental Studies.
Jacqueline Linnea Vogt, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Annika Rell, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with Honors.
Greg Renner, Associate in Science, Fine Arts, Visual Arts, High Honors.
Lorelei Ziegel, Associate in Science, Fine Arts, Visual Arts, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Kylie Gabrielle Williams, Associate in Science, Fine Arts, Visual Arts, High Honors.
Olivia Schmidt, Associate in Science, Fine Arts, Visual Arts with Honors.
Margaret Alicia Priest, Associate in Science, Fine Arts, Visual Arts with Honors.
Francis Sargenti, Associate in Science, Fine Arts, Visual Arts.
Daryl Devontae Underwood, Associate in Science, Fine Arts, Visual Arts.
Sabrina Fales, Associate in Science, Environmental Studies, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Courtney Rose Perry, Associate in Applied Science, Human Services with Honors.
Mary Ellen Brennan, Associate in Applied Science, Human Services with Honors.
Kat Salazar, Associate in Arts, LA Math and Science, High Honors, Honors Studies, Phi Theta Kappa.
Dawson Wood, Associate in Science, Music with Honors.
Holly Cruz, Associate in Science, Nursing.
Crystal Schlanger, Associate in Science, Nursing with Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Heather Ray DeRosa, Associate in Science, Nursing with Honors.
Jeffrey Fries, Associate in Science, Nursing, Phi Theta Kappa.
Tashina Villano, Associate in Science, Nursing.
Alyssa Knott, Associate in Science, Nursing with Honors.
Ebony Love Pemberton, Associate in Science, Nursing.
Amelia Brooks, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Hannah Van Sickle, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology Certificate, Animal Science Office Certificate with honors.
Ashley Anaya, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, high honors.
Marianne Sadecki, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant.
Carly Ronk, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant with honors.
Emily Anayi Perez, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant.
Monica Kennedy, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors, Certificate, Animal Office Assistant, Phi Theta Kappa.
Devin Ellsworth, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, Certificate, Industrial Technology, Manufacturing Technology.
Cheyenne Dugan, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Garen Butcher, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, Certificate, Industrial Technology, Manufacturing Technology.
Andy Langlois, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors.
Jonathan Perez, Associate in Science, Business Administration.
Madison Swarty, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Iris Sky Vesey, Associate in Science with honors.
Jewel Rathjen, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, online.
Amelia Rose Capon, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors.
Katie Hagan, Associate in Science, Criminal Justice with honors.
Mary Elizabeth Baker, Associate in Science, Fashion Design.
Sierra Madison, Associate in Science, Fashion Design, high honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Alex Gately, Associate in Arts, LA Human Services, Early Childhood Education, B through 6.
Casey Nago, Associate in Arts, LA Humanities, Social Science, Early and Childhood Ed, Birth through 6 with honors.
Scott Payson Brett, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Thomas Gomez, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Carrie Elizabeth Higgins, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant with honors.
Tierney Braden, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant, high honors.
Owen O'Connor, Associate in Science, Computer Science, online, high honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Mary Curran, Associate in Science, Computer Science with honors.
Malvin Rivas, Associate in Science, Computer Science, online with honors.
Julia Nace, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
David Eli Reed, Associate in Science, Engineering Science.
John Bowers, Associate in Science, Engineering Science with honors.
Adbayani Jimenez Peralta, Associate in Science, Engineering Science.
Dimitrios Bakatsias, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Science, high honors.
Alexandra Fuller, Associate in Arts, Liberal Science, Math and Science, high honors.
Margaret Van Volkenberg, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Science, high honors.
Ria Shinoy, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Science, high honors.
Sergio Gomez, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Tessa Rose Morris, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors.
Chase Monroe, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Quincy Shauna Mathis, Certificate General Management with high honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Michaela Freiling, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Jillian Elizabeth DeToro, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Caitlin Sarubi, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Sophia Kearney, Associate in Science, Human Services with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Brianna Pagan, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Catherine Johnen, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors.
Ashley Van Volkenberg, Associate in Applied Science, Human Services.
Caitlin Elizabeth Koning, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Neva Szynski, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors.
Zaya Suleiman, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Science.
Ende Njai, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Science with honors.
Quinn Avery, Associate in Arts, LA Humanities, Adolescence Education, English, 7th through 12th grade with honors.
Jasmine Nunuvero, Associate in Arts, LA Math and Science, Adolescent Ed, Math 712, high honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Margaret Anderson, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant with honors.
Abigail Raymond, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant with honors.
Juliana Nicole Bonelli, Associate in the Arts, LA Math and Science, Early Childhood Education, Birth through 6th grade with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Angelina Speedling, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant with honors.
Isabella Faith Lyman, Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant.
Taylor Dudley, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Henry Linston Spencer Jr., Associate in Applied Science, Network Administrator Certificate, Network Administrator, Phi Theta Kappa.
Joshua Moon, Associate in Applied Science, Network Administrator Certificate, Network Administrator with honors.
Brian Weber, Associate in Applied Science, Network Administrator Certificate, Network Administrator with honors.
Robert Stoutenberg, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, high honors.
Yay, Robert! Megan Amalia Rodriguez, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Megan Miller, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Afifa Aaliyah Peters, messed it up for you, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Rowan Aboshar, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors.
Shayna Marie Hager, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors.
Alex Zavala Rios, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, two-time Region 15 baseball champion.
Nicholas Classy, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, two-time Region 15 baseball champion.
Evan Lauda, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, Region 15 baseball champion.
Caitlin Elizabeth Zoller, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors.
Cassie Diamond, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Nina Milgram, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, high honors.
Ashley Campbell, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Hassan Lewis, Associate in Science, Business Administration.
Zachary Sticko, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Kyle Guinea, Associate in Applied Science, Network Administrator Certificate, Network Administrator with honors.
Olivia Casa, Associate in Arts, LA Humanities and Social Science.
Frances Rose Shembri, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Brittany Decker, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Alyssa Twilliger, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Cesar Grados, Associate in Applied Science, Criminal Justice.
Kaylin Fagerstrom, Associate in Applied Science, Criminal Justice Certificate, Police Basic Training with honors.
Elizabeth Matrician, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Sage May Elizabeth Reiser, Associate in Applied Science, Criminal Justice with honors.
Cheyenne Michael, Associate in Science, Business Administration.
Jordan Yasmin Dolson, Associate in Science, Human Services.
Monica Johnson, Associate in Applied Science, Business Accounting.
Donna Nardella, Associate in Science, Criminal Justice.
Caitlin Salazar, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Dalia Mendez, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology Certificate, Animal Office Assistant.
Stacy Boyce, Certificate, General Management, High Honors.
Jessica Whittle, Certificate, General Management with Honors.
Hannah Blomgren, Certificate, General Management.
Brianna Simmons, Certificate, General Management.
Elvira Rodriguez, Certificate, General Management, High Honors.
Enma Vilasis, Certificate, General Management, High Honors.
Otea Humphrey, Certificate, General Management with Honors.
Brandy Thomas, Certificate, General Management, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Casey Thomas, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Bailey Savage, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Megan Sorbellini, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with Honors.
Austin Robert Britton, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Nathaniel Parker, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, High Honors, Honors Studies, Phi Theta Kappa.
Logan Volk, Associate in Science, Criminal Justice with Honors.
Jenna Coddington, Associate in Science, Business Administration with Honors.
Matthew Jacob Wenzel, Associate in Science, Business Administration with Honors.
Raheem Jackson, Associate in Science, Business Administration.
Travis Joseph Decker, Associate in Science, Criminal Justice.
Brandon Stachio, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with Honors.
Christina Abbasidis, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Ashley Rita Morrow, Associate in Applied Science, Human Services.
Lisa Renee Butler, Associate in Applied Science, Human Services.
Catherine Bailey, Associate in Science, Human Services with Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Chloe Farrow, Associate in Science, Communications, Media Arts, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Eli Nussbaum, Associate in Science, Communications, and Media Arts.
and W. Demps, Associate in Applied Science, Human Services with honors. And last but certainly not least, Mr. Evan M. Smith, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Okay, now I'm going to put you to work again. Will all the graduates please rise? Now this makes it official. Move your tassel from the right side to the left side of your cap. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2022. Please stand and give them an applause for our newest graduates.
Okay, we're almost there. At this time, I would like to invite members of the college chorus back on stage to sing our alma mater and ask the men to please remove their caps for this selection. If you'd like to be seated for the alma mater, please feel free. We will ask you to rise again following the alma mater. And now if I could ask you to please rise for the benediction, and men to please make sure your caps are removed. After the benediction, please replace your caps and remain standing for the academic procession. We ask that you please remain in your seats until the graduates have exited. Reverend Moore.
Don't worry. worry, it's only an hour. Remember this day. Remember your pride in your accomplishments. Remember your joy at receiving these degrees and certificates. Remember the relationships that got you here. Remember your wonderful, accomplished, beloved self. As William Sloane Coffin said, "Go, know that the world is too dangerous for anything but the truth, and too small for anything but love. So use your gifts, your skills, your faith, your knowledge for justice and joy in this world. Go with God."
I haven't played that arrangement ever. I like that arrangement.
It's pretty solid. It's actually better than the quintet arrangement.
Yeah, I like this one.
Because I can make up my own, because the quintet arrangement is still a quartet.
Mm-hmm. No, I like it fits nicely.
Are we bringing these books to class on Tuesday? Is that the plan?
Yeah, the trumpet part's more fun. It's like written out.
It's the original trombone part from the quintet arrangement. And yours is Tuesday version.
Oh my god.
Because it's still